So today we're going to continue subtracting a three-digit number from another three-digit number. We are going to use a different strategy and practice a different strategy today. We call this strategy removal, but it is also when you keep the minuend, which is the number you are subtracting from, or your starting number in subtraction, you're keeping that whole. And then what you are doing is you are subtracting the subtrahend, or the part you are subtracting away, in different parts. Okay, and there's two ways you can do this. You can do it on an open number line, or you can do it in number sentences. I'm going to show you both ways so you decide what you like best. So to start, I've made a number line, and because we are subtracting, or we're removing from our starting number, we're going to start on the right-hand side, because as we move left on a number line, the numbers get smaller. So I'm going to put the minuend, which is 345, on this side of the number line, on the right-hand side, and I'm going to subtract my subtrahend in parts. So I'm going to start with my hundreds, and I'm going to take 100 away first. So I'm going to make a very big jump of 100, and if I take 100 from 345, I will have 245 left. Now I'm going to subtract my tens. I have two tens, so I'm going to make a smaller jump of 10, and taking 10 from 245 would give me 235. I'm going to make another jump of 10, and that would give me 225, because 235 minus 10 is 225. So now that I've subtracted my hundreds and tens, I'm going to subtract those 8 ones from my from 225. So I'm going to do this by first taking away a 5 to get to a friendly number. So 225 minus 5 will give me 220. And then I have, as you know, we can decompose 8 into 5 and 3. So I have 3 left to subtract. So a smaller jump of 3 will give me 217 as my total, or my answer, I should say, the difference in a subtraction problem. So the answer, the difference, is 217. So this is how we would use this strategy on a number line, where we would start with the minuend and remove the subtrahend in parts. We could also call this removal. So we can also do this, as I said, with number sentences. So I'm going to show you that next in case you prefer to work with number sentences. I would once again start with my minuend as the whole, keep it whole, 345. And I'm going to subtract the subtrahend in parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by taking away 100 in number sentence fashion. And I would have 245 when I do that. Then I'm going to take away my tens, 245, I would bring down here, subtract a 10 from it. I would have 235, bring down 235, subtract a 10 from it. I would get 225. Now I just have to subtract those ones. So I have 8 ones that I have to subtract, but I'm going to subtract 5 first. So I'm going to bring 225 down and subtract 5. Why do you think I'm doing that, if you remember? Because I want to make a friendly number by getting rid of this 5. So if I subtract 5 from 225, I would get 220. Bring 220 down and subtract the 3 that I have left over from the 8. And I would arrive at 217 as the difference between 345 and 128. So both ways work just the same. You have to ask yourself, do I prefer to do this work on a number line, or do I prefer to do this work using number sentences? Please make sure to use one of the two strategies today in order to do your work so that you practice this strategy. Next week, you'll have an opportunity to pick the strategy that you learned that you like best. All right, have fun solving and make sure to go to office hours if you need support with this.